Hi everyone, this is Penguin Trades. This is a review for the ES and NQ futures for August 16th. We're going to start off with the ES. This is actually the NQ right here, so I'm going to flip over to the ES. So this is our overnight high, this is our overnight low, these are our key levels for the day. And starting off, we have this downtrend. Oh, and I started trading at 8 Central Time, right around here, by the way. So we have this downtrend, and then we overshoot. Overshoots tend to lead to breaks. It doesn't mean the channel can't reconfirm, but when you overshoot, price will generally spike to the other side in an attempt to break. And so a lot of times you can find a long, if you have an overshoot of a downtrend, you can look for a long. But in this case here, we didn't have the overnight low confirmed at this point. Only after it bounces does this overnight low level form. So you're not really off of it. So this isn't a great place for a long here. If you had room to the other side of the channel on a failed second entry, then you could get in on a reversal pattern. This channel is pretty thin for that, so if you push above the EMA, you don't have a lot of room to form a reversal pattern. As you can see, it did not form one. To the tick, you have first entry short, second entry short failure, but the way I view it is really just this one leg up right here, which I kind of have my old channels on there, so let me just put it back to right there. So uptrend, break, push up to a new high. This is just a higher low. Even though to the tick you have that failed second entry, that is very small picture. I just view it as one leg up, break, and first attempt to a new high right there. So anyway, we push on up here, we break out of the channel. Now when we push out of it, it's clear to see that this is still one leg on a bigger picture. You're still going in this channel right here. So let me just put this back, and what I'd like to see at this point, now that the downtrend has a break, you can just make a bigger picture failed second entry. So if you get a couple legs down from here, that would be first entry short, second entry short failure, and that would be confluent with this downtrend because the downtrend would have a break and 2 attempts at a new low. This is how second entries form. Price attempts everything in pairs of twos, whether it's making a new low for a downtrend break, whether it's retesting a key level, whether it's retracing to the EMA, whether it's fading. Price attempts things in twos. This is just human psychology. People try twice and give up, and then people recognize that, and then the markets just repeat over and over and over. And so we push up here, we end up not getting that second leg down, which means we don't have a clear reversal pattern. The downtrend doesn't have its 2 attempts at a new low, which means we just got to sit on our hands and not take this right here. So it's just too risky. So anyway, we push on up here, starts to go a bit sideways, push on up again. We're kind of going into this wider channel right here, and then that gets a break. You can kind of see it's a two-legged break. It's the break is a little bit too small picture though and choppy, so I don't like going long here. But clearly what you have is an uptrend and then 2 legs pushing out. You have your first leg much clearer, and then that second leg really only occurs on this one bar right there. And so that's your 2-legged break before pushing up to a new high. Like I said, it's just not good enough. It's very completely sideways right there, struggling to hold above the EMA. So nothing there. But we push on up here and we make a new high. So at this point, this uptrend is considered played out because it has a break in a new extreme. Even though it already makes that new extreme, it still does give us a second leg up. Again, very common, pushing up to a new high. Just like I wanted to see those 2 attempts at a new low right here, we get that right here with this uptrend, 2 attempts to a new high. And so at that measured move, we start to find a bit of resistance, but we push through and then get 2 legs back. Now this right here, we have this wider channel forming off these lows, and it's fitting. And we get this green bar, but it is right into that previous measured move level, and also into that STT at the same time, which is just not ideal. So that's why I liked waiting on this right here. And it's above the EMA. It's actually getting back above that measured move level. It's off the key entry point. This looks great for 1-to-1. I do wish it went more though. I don't like it whenever, I barely get the target filled, but there's a reason we go for these targets. We're not pushing it too far. And yeah, so, don't sweat it. Even if it only fills you by a few ticks, it's not really, don't worry about it. As long as you follow the rules and use your risk to reward properly, then over time, as long as you're really studying, then you'll eventually achieve consistency. But you do have to be disciplined, and you don't want to be pushing your targets too far, moving your stop around after you've set it. But anyway, so that's why I like this one, only after it got above that measured move level and also added that STT right there. So I like that a lot right there. We push on up, fill, then we get a break instantly. As soon as that push up, that was the last push of bullishness for this trend right here before finally getting a break. And so we push down here. It's pretty choppy. It's not super clear. We go into this channel right here, and then we overshoot. Again, overshoots generally lead to breaks. Notice we kind of have this symmetry move right here. We spike down, have an equal spike back up, finding resistance at that previous high. And so either way, the downtrend overshot, broke, first push at a new low, price immediately pushes back up, makes this double top right here, then we get another two-legged move down within this range. It's very choppy, but you can still tell what's going on. From this low here, we have uptrend, break, and then push up to a new high. It didn't make a new high with the wicks, but with the bodies it did, so oftentimes that will be enough. And then as soon as it does that, we have the two attempts to reverse, which holds up at this low right here, this range low, also right at that measured move level. So, you know, at a measured move level like that, you'd want to look for a long, but it is extremely choppy, and then by the time we get a bar that's actually a good signal bar, it's, you know, way close to the high. No way would I be entering long at that point within this range right here. So just got to skip it. Let me just put this back. Notice that we have this uptrend right here, and then the break, and then we're starting a second leg up right here. So this is a big picture second entry. First entry, second entry. So on the way up here, it's clear that we're making a two-legged move up, and we're continuing above the EMA. So if we get a push up and two legs back, we can look to continue with that second leg. But in this case here, we just get these first entries, you know, first entry here, first entry there, new high, another first entry, another first entry, and another first entry. So really just nothing on the way up, unfortunately. But, you know, as long as you just stay out of the bad trades, then it's good. You know, even though this one right there, you know, if you took that just because you won, you know, you're probably just setting yourself up for failure because it's not off the EMA, it's just a first entry. And over time, that's not a consistent trade right there. So, you know, none of these first entries are worth taking. So anyway, we push on up here, clearly continuing that second leg up, two very clear legs up to the overnight high. And as soon as we reach it, we slightly push out, but then we have a sharp push back in. So we're clearly finding resistance at this level right here. This is a great place for a reversal pattern. Coming off the overnight high, we're playing the range rules. We can expect price to reach the other side. That's just typical range rules, and we're at the end of a major two-legged move, a major second entry short. So great context to get a big picture fail, or I was about to say a big picture failed second entry. It doesn't necessarily have to be super big picture. We already have very good big picture context. With these two legs up here, great place to look for a short. So if we just get a decent failed second entry, push below the EMA, a couple legs back, you know, we can get, oh, I didn't mean to copy so many of those. There we go. We can get a good short soon. So you just got to be patient. First entry long, second entry long, failure, perfect area for it. You know, we could even get something that's pushing all the way back up to the overnight high. Sometimes it'll form a retest like that. But yeah, if we do push out though, what I'd like to see is a sharp push up, couple legs back, retesting. That way we can get a long off of the overnight high again. There is this measured move to consider, entering right into it, but you could get an entry with room or an entry that's pushing above to, you know, enter above and then continue higher. So we'll just see what happens. I'm going to hop over to the NQ now. So let's go over there. Again, overnight high, overnight low. These are our key levels. Started trading 8 a.m. right here. And we have this downtrend. And very similarly to the ES at first, we just have a downtrend that overshoots. Overshoots tend to lead to breaks. Like I was saying, if you can get a reversal pattern with room to the other side of the channel, you can absolutely take a long. But this is just too thin and there's not enough room for it to set one up right here before breaking. And so if we break out here, we can get a bigger picture failed second entry. But as you can see, we just don't form that. We break right here. You have this uptrend, break, push up to a new high. So this uptrend is considered played out right here, right as you break. And so we get this sharp push down, but it doesn't last. It ends up pushing right back up, making a new high, getting pretty sideways right here. And you can clearly see that from this overshoot, spike up, break, second leg up. So at first, this little uptrend played out with a break and a new high, and then this was the reversal. But what this reversal was really forming was the bigger picture break between this bigger trend right here. Overall, with this uptrend with its break and a new high, is still one trend on a bigger picture. And this was the reversal, but after the reversal failed and continued higher, that's when it becomes just the break and you're forming a bigger two-legged move. So, you can see clearly here, this is a two-legged move right here, but you can see two legs within it. And that's because price action levels get bigger picture as more time goes on, and you've got to learn to merge the structures together to see the bigger picture. So that's why this trend that played out and reversed became one leg on a bigger picture. It's because of that reversal failing to continue to reverse. It pushed on higher, and so that became the break. So I hope that's clear there. Anyway, we push on up here. We break out of this trend right here. Again, when you break out of I said trend, I meant to say we broke out of this range right here, sorry. We broke out of this range. When you break out of a range, you can expect price to attempt to fade. So when we find resistance right here, right off this measured move, then we know this is a great place to look for a short. So if we had just pushed below, got a good lower high below the this range level right here, then we could have got a short here, but we do have to wait. We don't get anything right away. We push on down here, we reach the low right there, push on up, and then we are finding resistance right at that previous measured move level. It's not quite making a double top, it's really just making this, it's like basically a lower high right here with resistance off that level. And so then here we push below the EMA, push back into this range right here, and then notice we finally get this good bar here, and that's when I liked it. This is, as you can see, a limit order trade. Triggers below this red bar right here, pushes back up to scoop us up, and then we push on down to those lows, target right before those lows. So I really like that trade right there. Getting in on that second leg down, and just notice we have two legs up, measured, and as soon as that measured move is met, we push into two legs down. The two legs down are not measured because it's held up by that range, but it's still very close, very clearly two-legged move down before a sharp push higher again. So when we start pushing higher, that's when we start forming a wider channel. You can start looking for one. At first it wasn't super neat, but over time eventually it's easier to see. So we're going up in this channel right here. These lows are fitting well, these highs are fitting well, and then we overshoot. Overshoots tend to lead to breaks, oftentimes in the form of very sharp legs. And so we overshoot here. It attempts to push back down, but it just continues on up. We end up making this double top before finally pushing on lower here. Now, when you overshoot and price continues to overshoot and it doesn't get back in, then oftentimes that's just the channel expanding. But in this case here, it did actually push back down pretty quickly. So we push lower here. Now we break. So the overshoot led to a break, but it didn't break by a whole lot. It did immediately push back in. And so it's still continuing around the same area with this channel right here. So when you make this swing right here, you can look to expand the channel. And so you'd want to put your high up here because you're expanding the channel now. And maybe the high will come in play, maybe not. You'll just have to wait for price action to keep forming. But we clearly have this trend line right here. That low off that swing right there very clearly is forming this trend line. And so we have this downtrend, break, and then that break again is what allowed us to expand the channel. And then we get first attempt lower and then second attempt lower. Perfect measured move, making a perfect double bottom, and then we push back above the EMA, push back into the channel. To me, at this point, it looks like the channel is holding. Perfect measured move. Again, the downtrend is played out. Everything is looking bullish. We're rushing above the EMA, perfect bar. Again, also making a double bottom. Really, everything is looking good to go long here. So that's why I like this trade so much when we just shot above the EMA. And yeah, this looks like a great one-to-one trade. I really like this one, and then that continues us. That trade pushed us up into the second major leg up for the day. So I understand how seeing bigger picture stuff can be tricky at first because you have this big leg up right here, and it's made up of so many other legs, but eventually you will start to get it. This is clearly one leg on a bigger picture. This is our break, so uptrend, break, and then this is our second leg up. So basically attempting a new high, which is to make a two-legged move. So uptrend, break, new high. This is considered played out at this point. And it's measured. As soon as it met that measured move, it started having very clear reactions. But anyway, let me go back to here. So we push on up here. On the way up, there's no other clear trades. This is just a first entry right there, so that's not worth taking. We continue up inside of this thin channel right here, and then we overshoot. Now, let me expand this. And also, since we pushed off right here and it's clearly continuing around the same area, you can look to expand the channel again right to that swing. So, just so you know. anyway, we push on up here, overshoot. Again, overshoots tend to lead to breaks. Price attempted to push back in here, but it ended up just finding resistance at the channel. Pushing up here, so now we have uptrend, break, new high. This uptrend right here is now considered played out, and then we get a very sharp push below. So this is a great place for a failed second entry. Rush below, couple legs back. Again, we're at this measured move level right here, and these measured move levels are extremely important to understand, because look at how price is just turning down right as it's met. You know, the measured move is right here. Draw a line out. As soon as it pushes through here, it looks like it just broke out and faded back in. So these are very important levels here. Pushing back below, holding back below. I would like to see a sharp leg down and 2 legs back retesting that level right there. That can offer us a great short. So, it's just important to understand them. I'd like to see a failed second entry. If you're in an uptrend like this, you can take a short within an uptrend. You just have to have room to the other side, and it has to be a good setup. But, just because you're in this uptrend right here, it doesn't take away from the fact that this whole uptrend consists of this 2-legged move here at the measured move. And when you come off one side of a channel, whether it's a bounce or an overshoot, you can expect it to try to reach the other side. So, and also overall today is just a range day. So it's not really, you don't have to, overthink it too much. You're just in this uptrend right here. You can take a good short on a reversal pattern. It's not really counter trend trading. Again, this is an uptrend right here, break, new high. So at this point, the uptrend is played out. And also these highs aren't super consistent. So you can take a short in an uptrend. You just need a good setup and you need room to the other side, and it has to be a clear reversal. So at the moment, it's clearly struggling to push on down again. It's just kind of chopping around that measured move level. So we'll see what happens with it. But, anyway, that's going to do it for this video. I hope it helped out in some way, and thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time.